We're back to Fastoon! And this is the final level, and it starts out with a shooting segment for about
Those missiles aren't slow at all. Those are very fast missiles. I'm outside of my comfort zone.
Oh, but don't worry, they switch over to the slow missiles. It's cool.
Alright, I was worried. I don't think I could deal with fast missiles.
So, this is another one of those arena areas where you go around and you shoot people for a couple minutes. But the nice thing about it is that they don't give you, you know, kill this many people to proceed. There's an actual objective.
Avoid the missiles by falling in a spiral!
Well, that, and once you land, there are 5 anti-air cannons that you have to take out in order for your ship to land and deal support.
I get my PSP again?
No, this one's actually kind of interesting.
Are you sure?
Here's one of the cannons, and they're pretty tough. They take a couple adjudicators to the face before actually dying.
I'm going to imagine, since they're adjudicators now, they're just firing tiny little Judge Dreads and rockets.
Good. Good, David. How did that gun understand him, anyway?
What? What did I miss?
How did the gun understand...
Are you talking about the movie?
Yes.
Because I didn't watch the movie.
Oh.
I don't think anyone watched the movie. I think you were literally the only person who ever watched the movie.
No, I haven't watched the movie either. I just saw that guy with the glasses review of it, and I'm pretty sure it's just as horrible as he says. So.
I haven't seen it either. I think I'm going to go back to my previous theory and say that no one has seen the movie.
Yeah, probably.
Outside of the opening day premiere, that was it.
Has that movie even come out to Blu-ray?
I don't think it even came on DVD.
Oops, I died!
What's up? Good conversation ender. I'm going to use that in real life, like when I'm trying to break away from a conversation. Oops, I died, and then it's going to fall over. And then just wait until they leave.
Yeah, you may notice, you go to all the same areas, except the Clank area. You don't go back to the Clank area in this return to the level. There's 5 anti-air cannons, and I've destroyed 2 of them so far. And the nice thing is, they don't come back if you die. They stay dead.
That's nice of them.
Yes.
Very considerate. Also nice of them to give you adjudicator ammo. Blech.
Well, the only reason that's giving me specifically adjudicator is because adjudicator is the only weapon I'm using right now, and the game doesn't give you ammo that you don't need.
Oh, I remember that. I always liked that little thing.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
It was like in Super Metroid, where if you had full health, it would not give you health upgrades. It would just sit there and give you whatever you needed, which was very nice. I wish more games would do that.
More games should be Ratchet and Clank. Like
Yeah.
all games should be Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Except Monster Hunter. That says Monster Hunter.
There's 1 left, and
you said okay.
yeah, there's 4. I've destroyed, or there's 5. I've destroyed 4.
Yeah, earlier you said you destroyed 2, and I didn't see any others being destroyed. What the hell happened?
I think I killed them too fast. And I think I remember. I go over here thinking, well, maybe the cannon's over here. It's not over here. You have to climb on top of those giant cog things again and go down the zip line. But there are enemies over here, so that's why I thought...
Shoot them!
I am shooting them.
Make them dead.
They're super dead. Upgrades! You may notice how I have an assload of rare titanium right now. That's because I'm saving it up for the Rhino. The Rhino can be upgraded as well.
Which we're not actually going to use at any point during the LP.
I said I'll show it off. So... I also use it a lot for the challenge run, because the challenge run, I think, is actually legitimate use of Rhino. There it is. So you have to climb up these things again.
exciting.
Yes. Watch as I climb and zipline. By the way, the Kragmites are huge jerks because they teleport in everywhere, and sometimes they will surprise you. I think there's more than one instance of me nearly running into them. And I didn't finish getting my rare titanium, no! No!
Oh man, that's like the only rare titanium in the universe.
I know.
It's so hard to find.
Ratchet, I just saw Tachyon's force escorting his warship into
Oh, he's got his head back.
the
Alright.
portal.
I'll be able to sleep tonight.
This is the kind of boring part because it's more like the straight up shooting parts. It doesn't last that long though because I just use a fuck ton of really super strong weapons. And I'm pretty sure you can shoot the dropships down and they'll blow up and you can end those fights early. But I think it's kind of tricky to hard.
Do that?
It's kind of hard to pull off. I think you need to go into first person.
So, nope.
No. Well, actually I think I just did it right there.
Yay!
Yay!
Mighty and feared warriors getting beat up by a small animal with a wrench.
I don't think fish count as mighty and feared. Because that's what we're fighting. We're fighting the fish dudes.
I don't know.
Kragmites are taking coffee break. Kill every fish! Gotta kill every fish! Kill him!
Gonna have us a fish fry. Made me up some cornbread.
Cornbread is delicious.
I mean like corn breading.
Oh.
Like cornmeal breading for the fish.
Yeah, I get it. I get it now.
It's like required if you're gonna fry catfish. I don't think you're allowed to batter fry catfish.
We need to get across the bridge.
I'm pretty sure if you try it, like 3 southern gentlemen in white suits show up at your house and break your knees.
But here we have to protect Talwyn as she gets the bridge down. I think it's kind of easy. I'm not sure if she can actually take damage and get slowed down, because I actually kill guys way too fast in order for them to even consider it. And Grandpa robots, they do their best to help, but they don't do that much damage.
The off grandpa robots.
I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying they don't.
I'm sure they did very well back in the day, but they're past their prime. Let them live their dreams. Let them feel useful. Don't be a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk. They're my favorite characters in this game, except for Captain Quark. Captain Quark will always be the best character in these video games forever.
What if there was a Captain Quark grandpa robot?
I think that may beat normal Captain Quark.
I don't know, he looks kind of fleshy.
I don't know, there was that one robot version of him in the first game.
But it wasn't a grandpa robot, it was just a regular robot.
If you just age it a little bit.
Alright, so you're saying we need a time skip in this game, so the next game, after All for One stars, an older robot Quark.
Yes. That's exactly.
I can get behind that. Wait, isn't she supposed to be lowering a bridge?
Oh no, she already lowered that bridge.
Okay. About to say.
Pay attention.
No. You can't make me.
This is true. You are several states away.
You said this wasn't going to be right.
Yeah, now I told you that we're back to the more normal, boring part.
I could be playing in a different game.
These guys are jerks. They won't let me hit them.
And that one's just firing green shit all over the place.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Why did they shut down the force fields? I don't get it. What strategic value did I have? Oh, look,
Oh man, if you
cutscene.
guys were paying attention, there's like a little thing about the next game that in the announcer dude or speaker dude just said.
Yeah, Court of Azimuth.
Yep. I'm not. Well, since it's cutscene, no.
Nah, we're gonna be LPing that game anyway.
Yep.
I've decided this after the next game.
The
I do.
Lombexes
Do not be
raised
that
you.
game.
How could you do this to them?
By being evil, dumbass.
Chaotic evil is chaotic stupid.
What did you do to them?
I killed them, stupid. I guess there's no driver's license for spaceships.
I guess not.
I'll take the grab ramp. You find out where that door leads.
Alright, so this entire area is all new. You didn't come here last time we hit the level. It's the Court of Azimuth, which people who are familiar with
The Ratchet and Clank
Time
series will understand that one.
yeah, they'll get the little reference, foreshadowing, whatever, to that.
And the rest of you will be like, huh?
What are they talking about? This guy's a jerk.
Everyone is jerks to you.
Yeah. It's because they all try and kill me. Jerks.
Have you thought about why they do that?
Because they're jerks.
Maybe you're the jerk and that's why they're killing you.
Well, maybe if they weren't trying to kill me, I wouldn't be so much of a jerk. And then they wouldn't be so much of a jerk. It's just a continual cycle.
Alright, you're the one who shows up on the planet after them.
No.
They
were here.
see a little insane mammal with huge guns running at them and shooting.
Not this
Of course
time.
they're gonna fire back.
This time, I was on the planet after they were because they were shooting missiles at me beforehand because they're jerks. I think I win.
No, you said after. Look,
No, I showed up, and they started shooting missiles at me. Therefore,
No.
they instigated that.
they were already there.
They were already there, and I was just flying to the planet, and we're going to do this descriptor thing while I continue to argue that I am not a jerk because they totally opened fire on me first. Oops! Oh, wait, no, I think that's the way I was supposed to go. Oh, yeah.
Alright, No, remember, then they showed up and you just immediately start shooting at them. They probably remembered you. Especially the fist guys. Sometimes you just leave them there to flop and drown, Kalon.
Well,
You don't even grant them a merciful death.
Well,
They suffocate.
it's better than stepping on them.
Not by much. I mean, suffocating probably happens very slowly, especially for a fish.
Probably.
I've seen catfish just like survive for about hours out of the water. Hours,
What is it
man.
with you and catfish tonight?
I live in the South.
Ratchet, they found the access key.
Catfish is delicious, alright?
Reconfigure the force field terminal.
But they have to be pretty small. If you get them too big, they taste like mud.
Explosions!
I mean, the big catfish are impressive and everything, but they do take on a slight mud taste, and you do notice it.
So the entire purpose of this area is to kill all the enemies that teleport in, and then you step on those 3 red switches, and then you do one of those wrench spin thingies, and that moves the bridge so that way you can progress to the final boss.
Man, I don't even know what's happening. I stopped paying attention to the plot like 6 videos ago.
Wait, you paid attention to the plot in general?
I tried, I really did. But there's only so much fuck I can give.
Oh, look!
Hey,
It's the last one. And trust me, I am pretty much tickle pink over the
I will-
fact that I...
never, ever get over the little MID MIDI, little sound effect for that.
And there's a gold bolt behind here. You can't get it until you move that bridge thing up there, which I was utterly flabbergasted about. And then more guys teleport in after you do that because they're trying to... Oh, wait. Huh. No, they don't. I know more guys teleport in after...
This is your LP, man.
They teleport in... They teleport in after a certain point.
Yes, I'm heading for the terminal. Cover me while I
I
reconfigure
forget
the
how I'm
energy
supposed
cell.
to get that one. I think the door just opens up, maybe? Guys, what's going on? Guys? Guys, you gonna teleport in? Huh? Okay. Ah!
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we got lost. Alright, we're just gonna I'm gonna just kill you now. Is that cool?
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, and it just fucked us all up, okay?
We got
Fucked us all
directions
up.
from this old guy living in a shack. He told us to go right at the barn. There wasn't a barn. We had to go back like 3 times before we saw the ruins of the barn, and then we could turn right.
And then we asked some guy for directions to the bridge, and then he gave us the wrong directions to the tunnel 3 hours out of the way. Oops, I died again!
When we get back to the guy after we're done killing you, we're gonna tell him that the barn isn't there anymore. And start telling people to go right at the big pile of wood.
And take a left at that place I spit my gum out one time.
Gum's still there.
It is still there. It's amazing.
It's really good gum.
I've kept this flavor for a very long time.
It's like the anti-juicy fruit.
Well, it's like juicy fruit if juicy fruit actually had some way of keeping its flavor for more than 12 seconds.
Juicy fruit is amazing, but come on, man.
Why isn't this guy dying?
I don't know.
Mr. Zircon will solve everything.
Maybe he wants to live. Have you thought about that?
Well, if he wanted to live, maybe he shouldn't have gotten in my way.
Maybe he has a family that you already killed. Pick a weapon. Murderer.
Oh look, it just opens up when you kill everybody.
Go ahead, Ratchet. Stay
That's the
on
last
switch.
one.
That is really poor system for doors.
Kill everything, door opens.
That would just be horrible when it's like you and a coworker both get to the door at the same time. It's like,
Alright.
well, Bob.
So, here we are. This is it. Next video,
Dun, 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 dun,
we're gonna
dun,
beat
dun,
the game.
dun. Go, Grandpa Robots! Embrace your destiny!
You can tell those are some boss dares.
Why aren't you
So-
going up there?
Because I'm giving us time to revel in our celebration. See? Woohoo!
Yay!
Yay! We're
Yay.
gonna die.